Chris Lynn and Fakhr Zaman currently at it, and they're doing it in some style. Who needs Ben Dunk when Chris Lynn is striking it the way he does?
Absolutely savage from Chris Lynn. I'm going to have a look upstairs as to whether or not it hit the cushion on the half volley or on the full. Half volley it is. Lonely before, but man, he's hit that hard.
No disrespect to Ben Dunk, but Lahore certainly showing they're not just a one-man team tonight. Fakhr Zaman's got his highest score for HBL PSL 5. He's on 61 of 43, and this partnership is propelling Lahore to their third win in a row, 89 from 53. And Lynn has come out firing. Crunch that away. 4 runs, back-to-back fours for Lahore. And Carlos Brathwaite under pressure.
Reminds me of watching the likes of Gordon Greenidge and Robin Smith on the cut shot when I was a kid. You just feel sorry for the man at backward point, hoping that none of them get in the way. It's just vicious. Slashed backward a point. No chance whatsoever the fielders. No chance for the ball boy. It was another 70 metres behind them.
Incredible upper body strength from Chris Lynn. Strike rate at the moment 193.3. What can Wahab Riaz say now with Lynn in this kind of mood?
I don't know about you, Cass, but whatever he said, Carlos Brathwaite doesn't look that impressed. It's like, all right, buddy, you come and bowl it.
Well, the last 30 balls have yielded 57 runs without any wickets, and that's been the challenge for Zalmi tonight. They just haven't been able to strike. They took just 1 wicket. And since Chris Lynn has come at the crease, they've just been scoring at will, haven't they?
Well, the move to drop Chris Lynn down to number 3 has indeed been a genius one. He took his time to get in. And strike rate well below 60. And then in 1 over, the whole thing kick-started and he hasn't looked back. Lewis Gregory was the man who was beaten on that occasion, and now everybody's getting beaten.
Well, Zalmi, he scored 106 in the last 10 overs, which remember in the last 5, just how well Lahore did to pull it back. They picked up 4 wickets in those last 5 overs for the addition of just 48 runs. So just so well set the home team. Haven't beaten Zalmi since 2016, so talk about a turnaround in campaign.
Yeah, well, that run had to come to an end, didn't it? 7 on the bounce that Zalmi have beaten the Calendars. But you just feel, you've sensed it here, the home games for the Calendars, that the momentum shift and the way that they're playing and the belief that they suddenly have means that they're a real nasty proposition to come up against when they're in this mood.
Wide. Unfortunate time to have to re-bowl that delivery. 43 required in 27 deliveries. It looks an easy ask if you have 9 wickets in the bank. It's a strange game this. 1 or 2 overs without boundaries. But the momentum is with the home side, and the partnership is 95 from 56. That's a good stop on the boundary, and just a single.
Yeah, good work from Yasser Shah. And it does bring Chris Lynn back on strike for the final 2 deliveries of this Brathwaite over. It's been a stunning chase, it really has. Just timed to perfection. They're not there yet. Still work to be done.
At least the required run rate is under 10. Butch, I was outside for about 5 minutes a few overs ago. It's absolutely manic. It's a packed house here at Lahore, and the crowd cannot wait. Couple more overs. Will the home team do it? It's high in the air. There's a fielder running towards it under the lights. What a catch! Yasser Shah has pulled off a stunner, hasn't he?
Well, that's brilliant. He kept them down to 1. He made sure that Chris Lynn was on strike that delivery with a brilliant diving stop down at long off. and then the very next delivery, he sprints in off the boundary, gets himself just inside the 30-yard circle. And I reckon we might have even got a dive for the cameras in there as well. This went miles up in the air, but just watch Yasir Shah on the bottom of your screen, sprinting in. Oh, he dives, he just makes it inside the 30-yard circle. Magnificent.
Pulls off the jaunty dive. Have a look, look. Wow. Well done, Yasir Shah. Big wicket at a crucial time of the innings. Chris Lynn gone for 59. It's 146 for 2. Ben Bubble Dunk, he's inspired the bubble challenge after an emphatic knocker, an unbeaten 99 of 40 deliveries that powered his team to victory over Karachi Kings. 42 required from 25. In the larger scheme of things, this is a bit of a cakewalk for Ben.
Listen, no team has ever chased more than 180 against Peshawar Zalmi. That'll be what they're thinking to themselves. No one's done it before. These guys have still got work to do. Another look at the dismissal of Chris Lynn. Just lost his shape, the bat twisting in his hands as he makes contact, and he knew the moment it came off the blade that he was in trouble. He didn't reckon on Yasir Shah with the acrobatics out there running in from mid-off. See, Lynn's head goes down as soon as he makes the strike.
.13 from the over, 148 for 2. Out. Back-to-back wickets, and this is exactly what Zalmi needed, and they've got both the set batters out.
Yeah, I said it wasn't over. There was still work to do, still runs to be scored. Then Zalmi now have 2 men on naught at the crease, the perfect scenario for them. Wahab decided to go hard into a length, just outside off stump. It's a swipe from Vakar. And guess what? Is Yasir Shah in the right place at the right time once again. Vakar goes for 63. It's 148 for 3.
Tension around the Gaddafi Stadium as Mohammad Hafiz walks out to join Ben Dunk. 2 batters that you'd bet your life on if you're looking for 40 of 23. But it's a tough old game, this. Samit Patel is all padded up.
I reckon I might have gone Samit over Hafiz, the professor. But we shall see. Ben Dunk to face his first ball.
Well, he'll take that. It brings up the 150. And the equation now 36 from 22.
You occasionally get this as a batsman. Occasionally, particularly in my case, where everything you do turns to gold. Miscues, miss the fielders, fly for 4. Fielders drop you. and you just turn the score over without even trying. Ben Dunk has a swipe, goes over the keeper's head for 4.
Wahab Riaz has dismissed Ben Dunk 2 times of just 3 balls in PSL. There's been lots of talk about the bubble gum, and Ben Dunk says don't read too much into it. It just keeps me calm, it keeps me focused. I know it's not the best habit, but it works for me. I think he's going to get an endorsement after this PSL. There's a bubble challenge on at the moment. I think we're going to have to try it. Perhaps Slats is going to do an Insta story.
Never mind which bubblegum, I want to know which hairdresser that dude goes to.
Ben Dunk, 23 sixes in HBL PSL 5 so far. He wants to see his team across the line, and that's what he said. I may have missed out on 100, but I got my team across the line.
Yeah, 22 of those came in 2 innings. The Gladiators and the Kings felt the might of his blade, but that's a really, really good effort from him. It's also a good effort from Wahab. This is a quiet over. 2 balls left. Can he get out of it without destruction from Dunk?
Look at those celebrations. It's all going really well for the home team, and then both the set batters out in the space of 2 runs. Oh,
see what I mean? He's in that mode as a batsman where everything is going your way. Easy stop in the covers, misfielded.
Fielding in the last few overs so very crucial. Lewis Gregory had a tough game. I'm not sure he's fully recovered from the bug he'd picked up. 1 ball to go in the 17th over, and they finished with the boundary. Suddenly, it's starting to get tight, isn't it? It's heading towards 11 to the over required. 33 now from 19.
Bowled superb from Wahab, using all his experience and not inconsiderable skill. He's trusted with bowling death overs for franchises in the CPL. West Indies also. Question is, who closes it out from the other end? Wahab Riaz is finished, 1 for 27.
And they're going for 2. That is really good running, and the dive was special. 30 now from 17 required. The required run rate is 10.59. So have a look at that body language from Ben Dunk.
Fees was run out. Actually, no, he managed to get a dive in yesterday and snuck himself over the line. The Professor throwing himself around like a 21-year-old. Still think I would have sent Sam in.
Yeah, he needed a couple of big hits. Sailing over that boundary. 5 balls since the last boundary. It's in the air and it will be caught. So it's wickets at the moment that's dominating the action here at the Gaddafi Stadium, and Carlos Brathwaite gets involved.
Yeah, back of a length to Hafiz. Wasn't going to give him anything on the drive at the bat. Steep bounce is excellent from Brathwaite. And Gregory makes no mistake. A backward point. Hafiz a runner ball 4. And again, I repeat, I'm not sure he was the man for that situation. Lahore have lost their 4th. It's the Prof. 158 for 4 now.
Zelmi have picked up 3 for 12 to get them right back into this contest. Summit is new to the crease, yet to face a delivery. Ben Dunk 6 off 3, and the equation 30 required from 16 balls. Samit Patel can hit a long ball, and he's required at the moment to do exactly that. The required run rate has shot up over 11.
Well, Brathwaite has figured out the sort of length and line he wants to bowl here. He's taking an absolute age to get the field set right to Ben Dunk. He's a sort of wide third man, the man on the line of almost like a fourth slip on the offside, inside the circle. It's a man at deep extra cover, long off, long on, straight mid-wicket, and then the 2 men behind square are inside the circle on the leg side. Yeah, and he bowled to that field. Just 3 men in a very wide arc, from a wide third man to extra cover to mid-off. So the wide half volley was the right choice. There's the end of Hafiz. Again, it's back of a length ball, bounces up over hip height. Hafiz is looking leg side perhaps, but never in a position to hit it. Gregory does the rest.
Three balls to go in this over. Brathwaite's got 2 for 16. Singles are not going to do the trick at the moment. It's just getting tighter and tighter. The required run rate has touched 12.
So who do we fancy to bowl the 19th? Rahat has got 1 left. Yasir has bowled 3. I don't think we'll see him again. Gregory's bowled 2 and gone round the park. Rahat's got to be the man, hasn't it? It's got to go with the left armour from the pavilion end.
So will it be Rahat Ali and Brathwaite to finish up for the Zelmi? Will this be caught? Yes, it will. Oh, almost fumbled. Tom Banton and Brathwaite with 2 wickets in the over.
That's just brilliant execution. Brilliant execution. Mohammad Akram and Darren Sammy embraced down there in the dugout for Zelmi. But Brathwaite had the field set perfectly. 2 men back within 30 yards of each other, long off and deep extra cover. He bowled exactly the right ball. And finally somebody has burst Ben Dunk's bubble.
Whoops, almost spilt it. Tom Banton sticks the tongue out. He can't blow bubbles right now. Ben Dunk, he's disappointed. Out for 7, 160 for 5. Oh, 4 runs, exactly what the home team needed. And Carlos Brathwaite hands on head, but he's done well. 2 wickets from the over. It's 164 for 5 to tee off from the word go.
Yeah, 2 a ball. 2 a ball needed. The tension here is becoming unbearable. The home fans, 3 overs ago, thought it was going to be a cruise. Another easy run chase led by Chris Lynn and Fakhar Zaman. How quickly things have changed. This Zelmi side do not lie down. There's a reason no one's chased 180 plus against them before.
a misfield. Oh, they go for two. They do. Good running. You've got to be right at the top of your game in these final overs in the field.
Yeah, 2 a ball needed. Another 2 picked up. Smashed square, and it just burst through Yassir's shot. To be fair, if he hadn't got something on it, it would have been 4.
20 off 10. You can feel the tension around the Gaddafi Stadium. It's a full house because their team have been winning. They've won the last 2 games emphatically by 8 wickets. This is his game, David Visa. He knows how to finish in style, and can he take his team across the line?
296 HBL sixes. And this is an absolute monster. From cricket's answer to David Grohl. He's absolutely killed this. Got himself deep in the crease and got the perfect delivery. The perfect delivery. A little short off-cutter. And then he kissed it goodbye. Into the night sky. Magnificent.
Last year, he crashed 5 sixes in a chase of over 200 against Multan Sultan, so he knows how to do this. David Visa, is this your night?
Well, that's all right. They've got it down to something that's very manageable now. 13 from 8.
The dugout is intense, the crowds are intense. This is such a good game for HBL PSL 5. You want these nail biters.
The fans in yellow were dancing in the aisles 3 deliveries ago. Now they can barely look. Even Darren Sammy, that's a slightly sheepish smile, the first one we've seen tonight.
A few balls ago, it was looking good. 11 from this over, 2 balls to go. Samit Patel gets it into the gap for 4. What an over this is turning out to be for the home team. 15 from the over with 1 ball to go.
This, in a situation like this, in an atmosphere like this is an absolutely wonderful stroke from Samit Patel. He gives himself a little bit of room, tiny shimmy to the leg side, and somehow has managed to get the bat speed onto that slower delivery through extra cover. It's just a little punch, hardly any backlift, splits the field.
Where will he go here? Good ball, but they'll pinch a single. Excellent over. 16 from it, 1 over to go, and Lahore need 8 of the final over for victory.
Excellent from Brathwaite. 3 for 21. It's been a huge intervention from the big Barbadian. Got 5 balls to try and close this one out. We're in super over territory.
Only been 2 super overs in PSL history, and guess what? Lahore have been involved in both.
1-1, lost 1. And there is just tension everywhere.
Power that. Pinch a single. So it gets David Visa on strike. 7 required from 4 deliveries. What a match this has turned out to be.
Now we're going to have a little look. Wahab and Brathwaite are together. Brathwaite has been meticulous about his field. And Wahab will pretty much go with his bowler here, I reckon. Brathwaite is directing traffic. The crowd can barely watch. He's not only is he worrying about which position they're in, he's trying to get his best fielders in where he thinks the hot spots are going to be. Fielders in yellow running everywhere like bananas, belting it all around the field. This might take a while, folks.
Place the field is where you want, but if it's a hit-me delivery, David Wiese is going to clear that boundary. Seen some fantastic fan gear here tonight.
Just what a spectacle it's been. So happy to have the PSL back in Pakistan where it belongs. The fans have come out in their thousands to support their heroes from home and away. And by and large, they've been treated to some incredible cricket, some absolutely magnificent stuff from the players on show. So we've got the two behind square on the offside. Man back at deep backward square leg. Another one at deep mid wicket. Another one at long on. Another one at long off.
That's a single, a good delivery. This is a really good over from Carlos Brathwaite. A dot ball. And, two singles, 6 offs, 3 Butch. Call it. Where's it going?
Well, I mean, it's one ball, isn't it? One ball and you win the game. And such is the power and skill of the modern batsman. You wouldn't bet against one of them doing it. Carlos Brathwaite again has got to outthink Samit Patel. Stuck with pretty much the same field as he had for David Wiese. Yeah, exactly the same. Is he going to go for the same delivery? Leg stump Yorker.
Oh! And a miss.
What a bluff. That's an incredible bluff from Carlos Brathwaite. Slow ball into the pitch, wide of off stump. Samit Patel was setting himself for something full and in at leg stump. Oh, mate, what an over this is. He's just one step ahead every ball, but he still has David Wiese in range. One stroke.
5 required from 2. Is there a super over on the cards? No need! Wiese ends with a 6 and Lahore beating the Zalmi for the first time since 2016 in HBL PSL. A 5-wicket victory and the fans are up on their feet. Have a listen to Gaddafi Stadium.
They are going